today? I hope you are well. I hope you have a good weekend, a nice weekend today. Look at this picture here. In this lesson, we are going to study Unit 8, Lesson 7 and 8. Please open your source book, page number 66 and 67. Look at this picture. What do you think of this house? Do you like it? Hands up, please. Yes, Ahmed Jamal Wardani.
Yes, I like it.
I like it. Why?
Because it feels comfortable and
Yes, good.
modern.
Feels modern, comfortable. Yes, you've got here something to warm the house in cold weather. You've got a heater or an oven. خالد وليد.
أيوة أستاذ. It has a fire.
There is a fire, yes, there is a fire here. You can warm yourself in cold weather. Haytham Nasser. Okay. What devices do you need to keep your houses cool in summer? What devices? What electric devices do you need to keep your houses cool in summer? Shadi Zakaria.
We need air conditioning.
Yes, we need an air conditioner to keep our house cool in summer. Very good. We need air conditioning to keep our houses cool in summer. What devices do you need to keep your houses warm in winter? Ahmed Karam.
We should use a heater.
We should use a heater. Good. We need heaters to keep our houses warm in winter. In a few years, we will be able to buy smart clothes. Look at these clothes. These are smart clothes, which can control our temperature, keeping us cool in the summer and warm in the winter. So we won't need air conditioning in summer. We won't need heaters in winter. So we are wearing smart clothes. One company is working on smart trainers. Smart trainers. These are smart trainers, smart shoes. Smart trainers which can generate electricity as you walk and power an electronic terminal you wear on your torso. This is what? This is your torso. And there is a terminal here. There is a device on your shirt or your clothes. Terminal, torso, smart trainers.
Terminal.
Terminal. Terminal. This device is called terminal. Terminal, a device at which a user enters data for a computer system and that displays the received output. He is putting the card in the terminal. Terminal is a device at which a user enters data for a computer system and that displays the received output.
Torso.
Your body is divided into three parts: head, limbs, hands and feet or legs, and torso. This is your torso. What's torso? Torso is the trunk of the human body, your chest and your belly. This is called what? This is called torso. Your torso. Other clothes will help to save lives by checking the wearer's heart rate and blood pressure. These clothes will check the wearer's heart rate and blood pressure. Wearer, heart rate.
Heart rate.
Heart rate. Heart rate. Heart rate means the pulse, heart beats per minute, the speed of your heart rate. So these smart clothes will check, will measure the heart rate of the wearer. Wearer means the person wearing something, especially clothing. Look at these people. These people are the wearer of black suits or black t-shirts. These doctors are the wearers of white uniform. Wearer. Wearer means the person who wears these clothes. Satellites transmit wireless signals all over the world. Transmit. Transmit means send and
transmit,
send, send, transmit. Satellites send some messages or send signals. Send an electric signal, transmit. The festival, Hala February Festival, is held in the memory of the anniversary of independence, Independence Day, when Kuwait is free. Anniversary, anniversary,
Anniversary.
the date on which an event took place in a previous year. It can be a wedding anniversary or your wedding anniversary or national anniversary. So anniversary, a date on which an event took place in a previous year. Recharge. My mobile phone switched off. I need to recharge it. Recharge means to restore electric power in a device. Recharge. Smartphones can remind us about any important task, event, or meeting. What else can I do for you? Please remind me to pick up the dry cleaning. Remind. Remind, it means to remember, to cause someone to remember something or someone. So the mobile phone can remind me of important dates or important events. Remind, cause someone to remember. It's not allowed to trespass people's properties. Properties means possessions or buildings. Look at this man. He's trying to enter the house by force. Warning, no trespassing. It's a private property. Trespass. Trespass means to enter the owner's land or property by force without permission. Let's revise the new words again and let's put them in sentences. Anniversary, heart rate, recharge, remind, terminal, torso,
أستاذ
transmit, trespass, wearer. If I forget my wedding anniversary, my wife will kill me. His heart rate was 30 beats per minute slower. When the red light comes on, you should recharge the battery. I have forgotten his name. Will you remind me of it? We need to buy a new modern terminal. It's a computer device. The airbag in the steering wheel in the car will protect the head and the torso, your main part of the body, the trunk of the body. The TV station will transmit this football match live, will send, transmit. The fishing boat was seized for its trespass into restricted waters. It's not allowed to enter this water. Clothes reflects the wearer's personality. Wearers, the person who is wearing these clothes. Now, let's do this exercise. Fill in the space with the suitable word. I'll give you 1 minute to read and fill in. Let's see who can answer these questions. Number 1, Salim Nabil.
You have to remind me to give you a hand before you're setting off the expedition.
Excellent. Remind. Thank you. Remind. To لؤي.
He will celebrate his anniversary by preparing a party with his small family.
He will celebrate his
Anniversary.
anniversary. Very good لؤي. Thank you. أحمد سمير عبد الحكيم.
Yes, sir. Muhammad must recharge the phone before going on a trip.
Good. Recharge. Thank you. Ultras.
نعم أستاذ.
Yes.
No, it is not legal to other people's properties.
Yes.
Trespass.
It is not legal to trespass other people's properties. Thank you, Ahmed. Okay, now our lesson is on page number 66. Here, what are you going to do? You are going to read a text and then speak. You are going to practice speaking, selling an idea. How can you sell? How can you sell your new product? Imagine that you want to sell something and you want to convince other people to buy your product or your goods. Here, what are you going to do? Introduction. Read this short article about smart clothes of the future. These clothes are from the future. You are going to read this article or short paragraph. Which of the clothes do you think would be the most useful? Please read this paragraph and find which clothes or which smart clothes would be the most useful and why. I'll give you 3 minutes to read this short paragraph. You've got here different types of smart clothes of the future. Which one do you think would be the most useful and why? Omar Hamdi.
The clothes which will help to save lives by checking the wearer's heart rate and blood pressure and transmitting this information to a doctor. This will help to save lives.
Very good. I agree with you. I totally agree with you, Omar, because I think they are the most useful smart clothes because they will help save people's lives. People who are in danger or who have bad health, these smart clothes can check their heart rate and blood pressure and then send this piece of information to a doctor. Very good. And what about Ahmed Karam?
It will be more comfortable and it will replace air conditioner and heater. It will make us cool in summer and make us warm in winter.
So you choose what? You choose smart clothes which can control our temperature and keep us cool in summer and warm in winter. So these clothes will replace air conditioning and heaters. Thank you, Ahmed Kara. What about Shadi?
Teacher, I think life-saving ski jackets.
Life-saving ski jackets. Why they would be the most useful?
Because it will set the body temperature, so we will save energy that we use in air conditioners.
Very good. So they will keep you warm. They will keep you warm and send a message to a satellite to help the rescue team to find the wearer. If you are lost if you are lost in the forest or in the in a mountain or a skiing mountain. So these smart clothes will send a message to a satellite to help the rescue team to find your place or to find your spot or position. Thank you. Okay. Have you got another answer? Would you like to answer another thing, another type of clothes? Muhammad
Yes.
Al-Hasib. Okay, Muhammad Al-Hasib.
Yes, teacher. I think it's the smart clothes that generate electricity. Because
Yes,
when you
here,
are
trainers. You mean the smart trainers or shoes? These
yes,
smart trainers or shoes will generate electricity and what? And to what? To power an electronic terminal
electronic
on
devices.
your torso.
Or,
So these smart clothes carry electronic terminal.
and
Thank you.
this can help you when you lost in the forest or in the desert.
Yes, good. They can help you find.
You
They
can
can help you find
recharge
your place
your
or
devices.
help the other teams to find you. Very good. Thank you so much. So this is the first question. Okay. Now, useful language. You can these useful language if you are going to sell a product. لو انت بتعرض منتج يا شباب، ايه اللغه اللي ممكن تستخدمها على تبيع المنتج ده؟ I'd like to tell you about our fantastic new invention. It's a which can. This is the invention you have all been waiting for. It's a which can. The best settings advantages, you are going to mention the good things or the good sides here. The best thing about our new shoes is that it can generate electricity. This is what our robot or our device can do for you. It isn't expensive. It only costs 10 KD. It only costs 100 KD. It isn't expensive. It's very cheap. It's available in these sizes and colors. You can find different colors and different sizes. So you should use useful language to convince and persuade the customer to buy your product. Now, please open your workbook on the other side on page number 67. Here, you are going to read an advertisement, إعلان. An advertisement about what? A new household robot. This robot, you can buy it to help you in housework. It's called Robomate. Now, read and analyze. You are going to read the advertisement, هتقرأ الإعلان and analyze تحلله. You are going to answer some question. Read this advertisement for a new household robot. Which of the Robomate's abilities would you find most useful? So here in this advertisement about the Robomate, it will give you some information. What can this robot do in the house? Which one would you find the most useful for you? Please read this article or this advertisement silently to find the answer for this question. Which of Robomate's abilities would you find the most useful for you? It can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which one is the most useful? Please read silently. Answer. Wait a minute, please. Which abilities, which Robomate's abilities would you find the most useful? أحمد جمال ورداني.
Yes, teacher. Yes.
Yes, answer my question. Which one would you find the most useful?
Uh,
Would you like this robot and why?
The second one.
Read it, please.
It can remember everything you tell it and remind you about important dates like birthdays and anniversaries.
Yes, and anniversaries. This is particularly useful for you if you have busy life or a bad memory. So Ahmed Jamal, if you are busy, if you have a busy life, and or if you have a bad memory, this robot can remind you of important dates. Okay. What about Khalid Walid?
Yes, it can remind you about important dates like birthday and
This is what Ahmed said. This is what Ahmed Jamal Wardani said. Do you have another answer, Ahmed Khalid? Ahmed Samir. Faris Samir.
Okay, I have an answer.
Okay, thank you. Khalid Wali Samir. Yes, Faris.
It's to do jobs around the house for you. It's partly like the jobs you find boring.
So it can look after the house. It can look after the house when you are out. And it can do all the jobs you find boring. These jobs you don't like washing, cleaning, cooking. You don't like doing these things. This robot can do the jobs you hate or you don't like. Ahmed Karam.
أستاذ حضرتك
I
نديت
like
عليا يا
that.
أستاذ.
Turn off your mic, please. Okay, Ahmed Karam.
أنا أحمد كرم.
Yes.
I like the robot which translate between languages. It will help us in
your studies. Very good.
When we visit another country that speak with another language to understand another people.
Thank you, Ahmed. Excellent. So Ahmed would like to have a computer or a Robomate which can translate between languages. It can help you while he is traveling in another country. Very good. Now, read the advertisement again. Read the advertisement again and answer this question. Why does the writer of the advertisement use the word you? You can ask it to do jobs. Why does he say you? And question B, why does the writer ask questions? So what are you waiting for? Is the style of the writing formal or informal? What effect does this have؟ عايزين نعرف هنا، عايزين نحلل الإعلان اللي هو قال ده. هو ليه قال لك you can ask it to do jobs. So what are you waiting for؟ هو ليه بيسأل أسئلة في الإعلان؟ Is the style of writing formal or informal؟ هل اللغة رسمية ولا غير رسمية؟ What effect does it have؟ هو ليه استخدم هذا الأسلوب؟ And why does the writer use a list of bullet points؟ هو ليه استخدم تعداد نقطي؟ Dots like this 1 2 3 4 5. Why does he use bullet points? Now, I'll give you 2 minutes to think about these questions. Please read the advertisement again and think about these 4 questions. Okay? Think and give me your ideas. Now, all the class, lower your hand, and if you want to answer, raise your hand. All the students, please lower your hand, raise it up again if you want to answer. Lower your hand. Thanks a lot. Shadi. Yes, Wardani, Khalid, Ahmed, Omar. Lower your hand, please. All the class, lower your hand, and if you want to answer, raise your hand. Think, read the questions, find the answers. Lower your hand, please. When you are ready, raise your hand. Okay, let's see. Shadi, why does the writer of the advertisement use the word you? You can ask it to do the jobs.
To make the advert more personal.
To make the advertisement more personal. حتى يجعله موضوع ايه؟ شخصي. Very good. Thank you, Shadi. Excellent. Ultras. Why does the writer ask questions? So, what are you waiting for? Still not sure?
To make the reader feel engaged.
Actively. Yes.
Actively engaged with the advert.
With the advert or the advertisement. Good. Thank you. Okay. C. Is the style of writing formal or informal? What effect does this have? حمودة. Yes, Muhammad Hamuda.
To encourage people to buy the robot.
No, you didn't answer the question. Is the style of writing formal or informal?
Informal.
Informal. What effect does it have? Yes, to encourage
people to buy the robot.
Good. To encourage people to buy the product or the robot. Good. Okay, last question. Why does the writer use a list of bullet points? Han Sayed. Why does the writer use a list of bullet points? Han Sayed. لؤي محمد.
To mark each future individually.
Yes, لؤي. Why does the writer use a list of bullet points?
To mark each future individually.
To mark each ability individually. Okay, let's check the answer here. Again, here the first question, why does the writer of the advertisement use the word you? You can ask it to do jobs. The writer uses the word you to make the advert more personal. And why does the writer ask questions? So what are you waiting for? The writer asks questions to make the reader feel actively engaged with the advert. حتى يشعر القارئ أنه هو مشترك في الإعلان بنشاط بحماس. And is the style of writing formal or informal? What effect does this have? The style of writing is informal. The advert seems more like a friendly conversation than an advert. يبدو الإعلان أنه أكثر محادثة ودية بين الأصدقاء أكثر من هو إعلان. هو مش مجرد إعلان. It's like a friendly conversation. As your friend, he wants to attract the reader to buy the product. And why does the writer use a list of bullet points? He uses a list of bullet points to make the advert quick and easy to read. هو عمل تعداد نقطي حتى يجعل الإعلان سهل وسريع في قراءته. To make the advert quick and easy to read. Now, look at the advert again. What do you think robots can do in the future? What can robots do in the future? Tell me after reading the advert, what can robots do in the future? I think robots will be able to do so and so. Amr Hamdi.
I think the robot will be able to do jobs around the house, and it can look after the house. And if someone trespasses, Robomate will phone you.
Excellent. Thank you, Omar. Shadi.
I think robots will make our life more comfortable because it will make the jobs that we hate at home, and it will keep your expensive things and look after your home.
Excellent, Shadi. Ultras.
Robots can remember everything you tell it and remind you about important dates.
Very good, Ultras. Thank you. Khalid Walid.
It can do difficult jobs like operation surgery and do works in companies and travel anywhere.
Yes. So here you are not talking about household robots. You are talking about robots in general. So micro robots can help doctors in medicine, and huge robots can help people to make things in factories, like making cars, making machines. So robots can help people to make these electronic devices in the future. Thank you, Khalid. Okay, the robot can let its user know when the house is getting colder and can regulate the heating when required. So it's like what? It's like an air conditioning or a heater. So it can keep the house cold or warm. It's like what? It's like an air conditioning or a heater. Now, translate into English. Who can translate these two sentences into English? ستكون ملابس ذكية قادرة على الحفاظ على درجة حرارة أجسامنا وهي تبقيها باردة في الصيف ودافئة في الشتاء. Please translate these two sentences into good English. I'll give you 2 minutes to read and think. You can write on a piece of paper and then read. محمد عبد الحسين.
These smart clothes will be able to save the temperature in our bodies and keep us cool in the summer and warm warm in the winter.
Very good, Muhammad. But pay attention. Pay attention to the verb after be able to. So smart clothes will be able to save or protect. Don't say saving. Okay. So will be able to use infinitive after will be able to. Thank you. So smart clothes will be able to save our body's temperature and keep us keep them cool in the summer or cold in the summer and warm in the winter. Have you got another answer, Ahmed Samir? Okay.
Translation.
Yes, would you like to translate again?
Okay. Smart clothes will be able to keep the temperature of our bodies cool in summer and warm in winter.
Thanks a lot. Thank you, Ahmed. Okay, now here, let's have another exercise revising our new words we studied today. We started some new vocabulary. Remember them? Anniversary, terminal, wearer, heart rate, remind, recharge, transmit, trespass, instigate you studied before, torso, software you studied before. Now, choose the correct word from A, B, C, and D. Read the sentence and complete the sentences. Who can answer these questions? هم اللي بيجاوبوا معايا ومش حد يجاوب تاني نشوف. Let's start with يوسف خلف. يوسف خلف شلاحي. Number 1.
لا استاذي.
يوسف number 1.
شو استاذي number 1?
Yes.
How can I check my شو استاذي هذه want
without going to the doctor.
Without going to doctor. D استاذ.
D, heart rate. Let's see. Heart rate. Good, Yusuf. Thank you. Haysam Nasser. 2.
Yes, I'm with you. Your mobile is off. Why don't you? B.
Sorry?
B.
Recharge. Yes, good, yes. Haytham. Mansoor. Thank you, Haytham. Mansoor.
You're welcome.
Hello, Ustad.
Yes, Mansoor. Number 3.
دقيقة أستاذ. أقرأ السؤال أستاذ.
Yes, read and choose.
Can you read that second?
Can't you read?
Can't you
sign
that second you are
sign.
أستاذ إيه
Yes, complete, Mansoor. We aren't allowed
to allowed to
this military area. Mansoor. Trespass. What does it mean trespass, Mansoor? What
معناها
does it mean?
أستاذ
Yes, trespass. يتعدى على
يتعدى أستاذ يتعدى.
Good. Thank you, منصور. بس انا عارف ان الاجابه متاخر عشان ايه ببعتها لك على الجروب. Thank you, منصور. محمد مسعد نمبر 4.
Number 4 we will
we all celebrate our wedding.
Wedding.
Yes.
Number C. اختار C.
C. Anniversary. Anniversary. Complete, محمد.
Anniversary.
With
dinner in an expensive
restaurant. Thank you, Muhammad Mus'ad. Okay, let's see another exercise. Okay, Muhammad Hamouda, number 5. Muhammad Hamouda.
Number 1.
Muhammad Hamouda, number 5.
His breathing and heart rate were now normal after the operation.
Excellent, Muhammad. Thank you.
Heart rate.
Yes. Ala Atif.
Yes, teacher.
Number 6.
I just want you that your assignment must by complete by
completed by Friday. Yes. I just want to squander, draw, remind, innovate you that your assignments must be completed by Friday. Sorry?
Draw?
Draw means get money from the bank. No, Hani Sayed. Pay attention على Hani Sayed. Remind, yes. Again, على عاطف. Again, على عاطف, number 6.
Remind.
Yes, number 6. Read it again. Read the sentence again, Ala.
I just want to remind you that your assignments must be completed by Friday.
Thank you, Ala. Abdullah Bassam, number 7. Abdullah Bassam. Abdullah Bassam. Abdullah Bassam. Abdurrahman Muhammad Atiyah.
Yes. His name has appeared on television and computer space, so he was happy. Terminals.
Good, Abdurrahman. Thank you. Yes, let's see. Abdurrahman Hassanin.
Some diseases are from one generation to the next. So scientists do their best to find out a cure to overcome this problem.
Yes. Some diseases are
transmitted.
Thank you, Abdurrahman. Salim Nabil, 8, 9. Last one.
Bicycle helmets offer wearers protection against head injury.
Very good. Wearers. Thank you, Salim. Excellent, Salim. Now, here we've got you have some questions about smart clothes and robomates or household robots. How will it be useful to buy smart clothes? How will it be useful to buy smart clothes? Let's see who can answer them. Let's see, sit book question. Amr Hamdi.
Smart clothes can check heart rate and they can control our temperature so they can save lives.
Again, Omar, again.
Smart clothes can check heart rate and they can control our temperature so they can save lives.
Very good. Thank you. So they will control our temperature, keeping us cool in summer and warm in winter. Good. Okay. And next question. In the future, some clothes will give medical services. Discuss. Medical services, خدمات طبية. الملابس دي هتقدم خدمات طبية. How? Discuss. In the future, some clothes will give medical services. Discuss. Let's see. Khalid Walid. Khalid Walid.
أيوة أستاذ. In the future, some clothes will give a medicine service. Discuss. It can give us the medicine. It can doing operation in a medical service.
Walid, we are talking about clothes, not robots. We are talking about clothes, not robots. Thank you, Khalid. Okay, let's see. Ahmed Jamal Abul Khair.
Yes, teacher.
Ahmed,
yes,
in the future, some clothes will give medical services. Discuss.
Some clothes will be able to
yes.
Less the temperature.
Yes, measure temperature. Check temperature and blood.
And
blood pressure, heart rate.
Pressure. Yes.
Okay, thank you. So they will check the wearer's heart rate and blood pressure and transmit this to a doctor. يا خالد يا وليد، هذه الملابس تقوم بخدمات طبية ان هي هتفحص ضربات القلب للشخص المرتدي الملابس وتقيس ضغط الدم وترسل هذه المعلومات الى طبيب مش الرجل الآلي. Okay, mention some things which a Robomate can do for us. You have to be attention, Khalid. Okay, Khalid Walid, what can a Robomate do?
It can do a task. It's boring, okay, and it can do some things like tea, eating, cooking.
Yes, it can look after the house. It has a webcam. If someone trespasses into your house, it will call you. Ahmad Samir. Yes, mention something which a Robomate can do. It can translate between languages. بيترجم اللغات. As Omar said. Okay, so it can translate languages. It can look after the house. If someone trespasses it, you can see what is going on through a special webcam and remind you about important dates. الرجل الآلي يا شباب في المستقبل في البيت هيترجم ما بين اللغات وهيحرس البيت لو حد اعتدى على البيت او اقتحم البيت هيتصل عليك في كاميرا داخليه او كاميرا خاصه بتشوف اللي بيحصل داخل البيت وانت بره بتذكرك بالمواعيد او الرجل الآلي ده بيذكرك بالمواعيد المهمه. Would you like to buy a Robomate in the future and why? محمد حموده. Would you like to buy a Robomate in the future and why?
Yes, because it makes our life more easier. He can take care of the children, the house,
Thank you.
drive the car, and
excellent. So yes, to help me in doing the boring things. Or you can say no. يبقى في إجابتين، في إجابة yes أو إجابة no. لو قلت yes, I would like to buy a Robomate in the future to help me in doing the boring jobs. Or you can say no, I wouldn't like to buy a Robomate in the future because it makes me lazy and idle. من عيوب الرجل الآلي بيخليك كسول ويخليك ثامل نايم. It makes you lazy and idle. Okay, let's stop here. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. I hope you watch the video and do your homework on workbook. Don't forget to do your homework on workbook. Until we meet again next week, thank you.